Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to introduce you guys the two new familiars we are getting and also the new episode bars for the field boss Cockatrako, the season 3 we have here in Korea. And also there's something that's very interesting, that's a big change. I think not many players will realize this, but now it's much more easier to get the familiar, and I will show you guys. So I show you guys these events we are having, and here at first you guys can see something. This is the free to play. We can get just by beating the boss, for example. The Hullaballoon. This vlog here. And the other is the Whippersnapper. That's the rare one. Later I will show you guys with details, his skills, everything. But the Whippersnapper. So these are the two new familiars, and we can get just by giving the dolls. You just need to beat the field boss, Cockatrako, the new version, that I'm gonna show you guys in the end of this video. And you can get one copy of the rare familiar, guys, and the free one. And also we can get doing the gacha. Here, you can get him. The banner is just the same as any other banner. I think the big addition was this one. But in general, it's pretty the same. Aurora lens, helix, so nothing crazy. That's nice. So that's a little change, because now we can get the familiar with not only on gacha. And if you go here, field boss, I should introduce you guys the Cockatrako, the season 3. Season 1 was the Stelia, season 2 was the Mecharagon. We got costumes, we got new skills, and now it's Cockatrako. He's doing 40 days, you see, if you buy it, you can get him, also one copy of him. And just by participating, you can get a copy of this Hullaballoon also, the new familiar. So it's very nice. And this page is also very useful. Later I show you should get the new skill. So here's the skills, just beat the boss. Some of these quests you unlock only if you pay the pass. But it's possible, if you play constantly, you can do everything. It's 40 days, so you can finish it. So you see it's doing 40 days. So just you guys see. Here your dolls you get, so you can change the page, you can change for the book. And this is the new skill. So I show you guys the new skill. So many new stuff actually. I could make many videos just to show each of these new features. So they have these new skills. The new skill frame crawl. So it's a fire one, and they have this pizza size, I don't know, this triangle of attack. So what does this skill do? What do you guys think? So it's the fire property, of course. Attack 287. So it gives some damage, a fire burn effect. And they have this new effect that's not very sparse. I think it's push, but I'm not very sure. They have other skills that push you, but the translation is different. So I'm not very sure, guys. So that's it. I think it's a kind of push your enemy, but I'm not very sure. I have to test it out later. But burn is for sure. The translation is for sure burn. So that's the new events. And now I'll show you guys the new familiars. We got 2 of them. Later I do a video specifically about these familiars, explaining with more details. But for today, I will explain their skills. So here we got 2 of Earth Element. Before Earth, we didn't have many familiars. I still think there's need more familiars for Light and Dark. But we got 2 of Earth. So let's see the Whippersnapper. Later I put for you guys this website, so you can have an English translation with how information. So let's check the Whippersnapper skills. That's our friend, he's the Earth type defense. So what's the So at first glance, he's a strong defender against any enemies that Whippersnapper marks with its seal. He has some seal that he can taunt the enemies. Increase your defense when marking enemy players makes a compelling choice for PvP, so he's good for PvP. However, if you're worried about CC effects, you should stick to Stagthorn for defense. So let's check. So you can get him by gacha, like I show you guys. And also, you can get him for free. We can get one copy for free. You just need to do Cockatrako 25 times. So you can do like in 4 days, 5 days. So that's very nice. So the season 3 of event. Also, if you get the season pass, you can get one copy and like 2 or 3 copies. So that is stats, nothing very crazy, nothing bad. So let's see his passive skills. Increase damage dealt to enemies marked by Whippersnapper. Boost stats depend on the rest of your familiar build. Okay, so let's see. Awaken 0 against enemies marked with Whippersnapper seal, increase damage by 3%. So he have a special active skill that mark the enemies. So for each defense familiar in your build, reduce received damage by 1%. And for each attack or support familiar in your build, increase attack by 1%. That's very interesting. So he increase your attack by 1%, just have attack and support familiar. That's interesting. Other familiars just increase if you have only attack once, for example. So Awaken 10. Increase damage 7%, reduce damage received by 3%, and increase attack by 2%. Not bad. So active skill. Duration is 5 seconds, cooldown 37 seconds. Attack nearby enemies and mark them with a seal. These enemies have lower defense against you and your party stat attacks. If enemy players is marked, increase your defense based on the defense value. Oh, that's nice. It's very good against Destroyer. They normally have a lot of defense. So at Awaken 0, 250 earth damage to nearby enemies. And for 5 seconds marks with seal. This seal that also increase your damage. So what do this seal? So enemy defense against you and your party is reduced by 5%. And if your enemy is a player, increase your defense based on 5% of that player's defense. Well, that's peculiar. So he increased. So Awaken 10 is 10%. Wow. And also 10% of defense stats. That's interesting. I'm curious to see it. And not only that, here also the passive. So increase your damage also. So increase your damage and decrease your enemy defense and increase your defense. That's interesting. Well, so many effects actually. Consider we are getting here for free. So Arena and the Forest and the Adventure. Taunts enemies and draws aggro towards itself, while boosting its own survivability in the same period. So let's see what's he do. So he taunts enemies. That's very nice. Because some familiars they taunt the enemies, but just because he go in the forward and they attract. But this literally attracts. Wow. So he continuously heals 5% of max HP. This will be very good for defense. He reduced the damage he received by 15%. Wow, and he reflects damage. And if they can knock down then. Wow. So he continuously heals up to 10% and he reduces damage 30%. That's very good option for Arena also. For defensive. You know that immortal parties with Toko. It can be a good asset on that type. That's interesting. So synergies and suggest builds what they are talking here. So in general, it's an excellent defender as long as I are able to continuously mark enemies with Whippersnapper seal. And this boosts both your damage output and increase your survivability. That's what I told you before. And for PvE bosses, let's see. Useful Defender should be considered against Tactor. If you want to focus on raw damage, defense boosts, go with Whippersnapper. If you worry about CC effects, go with Tactor. So that's very straightforward. I think Whippersnapper is pretty better, much better than Stagtor in this aspect, because of the boosts. He gives so many boosts actually. So let's see for PvP. By marking enemy players, you can boost your defense temporarily, giving you a distinct advantage in many PvP fights. So I think this can help you in some certain situations, but I have to test how his performance on PvP. Because increase your defense, decrease your enemy defense, and increase your attack also. So not bad. So let's see Arena. Can be useful frontline to keep the heat off your defense and support familiars. It's very good to keep yourself alive during the taunt period, and can give you other familiars a chance to launch their own skills safely. So I think it works very well in the defense. That's very nice, and the good news is that we can get many copies on him. So it'll be easy to keep him like Awakening 4, Awakening 5. And if you go to his banner, you can get him like Awakening 6 with not many investments. So that's very, very interesting. I really wanna make a video just to try out and showcase him properly. So let's check the other familiar that we're getting for free. So this familiar they call Hullaballoon, and is a little different from what they have in the old game. So I don't know why they put a flog. The face was a little different. So, but I think they decided to put a flog. The appearance is similar, but just the flog. So this Earth type support. So it's a buffer, increase your speed and attack, and it can be used in a speedy focus build with Petar. Petar is this familiar here that we don't have yet, but increase your attack speed. But you see, boost your attack speed and party members 3%, 6. This is from the episode Dungeon. The Pirates, as you guys remember. The Pirates episode, that is not yet on global. So it's good, you can, another familiar that increases speed, attack speed. So he's a prize from the field boss and a rare drop. So you can get him actually just by killing the boss. The Cockatrako, the new version. And also you can get it in the event trade, so you can get some cops on him easily. Maybe like Kitoko, Sorebor. Finally, the last one on Korean server was the Sorebor last year. And since it was April, and since then no free familiar, so this is the first one after, I don't know, 7 months. So let's see his stats. So let's see his passive. He does skill cooldown for both you and your pet Earth familiars, increase your movement speed. So he does Earth familiar skill cooldown by 1%, and he does Earth familiar skill cooldown 5%. Awaken 10. He does party members Earth familiar skill cooldown. Oh, they're also familiars. And for each Earth familiar in your build, increase your movement speed. Oh, interesting. Movement speed can be very useful in certain situations, like in, I thinking now, I think, for example, in the fight for the throne, for example, if you're carrying the baby dragon, can be very useful, and also 5% where we can take. That's interesting. So the active skill, duration 7 seconds, cooldown 35 seconds. So 200 earth damage to nearby enemies, okay. And for 7 seconds, increase your earth attack by 3% and increase your path earth attack 1.5%. And here 6% and 3%. That's pretty nice. He's a booster, he can increase a lot. So let's see in Adventure and the Arena. Damage nearby enemies and increase nearby familiars dodge rate. I think it's the first familiar that have it. Increase dodge rate. Normally they they have flash effect, but not dodge rate. That's interesting. I think it's the first one I see doing this. So Awaken 0, 185 of damage to nearby familiars. And for 8 seconds, increase nearby familiars dodge rate 7.5%. And here 15%. So let's see how effective this will be. I never saw a build focus on dodging the enemies. So it can be interesting. So let's see, in general, provides passive boosts to movement speed, make it situationally useful for familiar. Pair with Petal, which increase attack speed when it's active. Would indirectly boost your DPS by making you more fast and in numerous situations. Okay. Useful if you want to reduce Earth familiar cooldown and the building for speed. Toko has the same cooldown reduction, but boosts potion efficiency if you are building for sustain. The active attack buff is used for both solo and party play. This one. That's interesting. So here it doesn't provide any direct PvP benefits, but it's useful if you are building for general speed. Like I told you guys before, if you just want to be fast, can be useful. So let's see, Adventure Arena provides a total increased dodge rate. Is still a numbers game. It's just weighted slightly better in your favor than before. Yeah, I'm not sure how this will work. 15%, how much this will be effective. I have to test out. So that's it. I think this is quite good in certain situations, but I still think Whippersnapper can be very useful in many situations. So when I got in, I will make some review. I want to show you guys. So that's it. Let's go to the game. So that's how they do. So let's go to the field boss. Let's see. Actually, I couldn't do this. It opened like 2 days ago. So we finally... Everybody was starting this one, right? But they started this one. Oh, channel is full! Oh my god. House ever. That's crazy. So because this field boss is so hard, they put a new item here to give you some bonus. Where, let me see if I find here. Oh, here, I bought already. So you can get some bonus while you're doing the boss. So increase like 400 of your attack and 60% of you receive less damage for 1 hour. So they give you 4 per day. You have to buy 4 per day. So you can do 4 field boss in a day. So that's nice. So let's go channel 1. Oh, someone threw a turtle to me. So let's go. Wow, everybody's prepared because it's very competitive. They have this new custom Eaglet. It's so strange. I think they probably cannot know which is their class. Only when they attack. Let's go. After we have to go very fast channel to manage to get. But let's see how fast we are gonna beat it. Okay, 1 minute. It's coming. Wow. 1 billion. That's crazy. I have to change fast. Oh my god, players are so strong. Sorry guys, I know you guys wanna see, but I didn't check how much. I later check. Let's go, let's go. How many minutes we can have? 70 seconds. So what we got exactly? Open this, we get the doll. Oh, I have to beat the boss 25 times. Got it. Oh my god. He's like eroded, cursed. Ah, I made it wrong. Oh, 46 seconds. So what we got? We just got the boss. Let's go. I think one good thing that we income earlier, we can move to the channel 5 very fast. When the whales appear, you guys will see the result. Oh my god, so hard. 1 billion, guys. They exaggerate a lot. Oh. The skills are the same, actually. I was expecting some new animations. But it's just a... Cursed. It's like cursed, yeah. Cursed Cockatrako. Oh, now they are coming. This is the moment. Use this skill. Later I open the chest. Let's see what we get. Oh, he's in Stelia. Sorry, I wanna do this. This is the priority. I wanna get that familiar. So let's see how many times I have to do per day this field boss to get the new familiar. Oh. Oh, 206,000. I think the team is divided. It's not everybody here yet. Now I don't have idea which one. So we got a page for the skill. And that's it. First place, nothing crazy actually. Well, we just finished the last field boss. So let's check, guys. Let's check what's the result. Actually, we did 4 times. That first field boss. We got some prizes here. So let's open everything. And see if we get for the other boss also. Let's see. How many dolls? Oh, we got 4. So we get 1 for each one we beat, basically. So I have to beat him 25 times to get a copy of him. And 10 times, I guess, the other one. So there's a lot of challenge for the next days. So that's him. So we need 21 more, some more copies. But the 40 days, so it's until all the time. And what we get here? Oh, we can get the toy. Wow, they're giving everything, guys. For beating him first time. That's nice. Wow, very friendly, right? Consider what he can do. So let's see the level. The pass. I didn't got the special pass, but let's see. We are 0. We beat each field boss 2-3 times around. Some Mekarago only once. So let's see. Oh my god, not many XP, guys. Oh my god, because I have some conditions. Give the last... It's very hard, this one. First and last damage in the Cockatrako. And we are not doing the last Sigepus boss, so it's kind of hard. So yeah, we got the new Hullaballoon familiar. Let's equip him. So this is totally free to play. Actually, both of them are free to play because you can get both of them. But we can get more copies of the Hullaballoon. Let's just put in this last one I'm not using. Where he is. 4-star support. So that's our friend. It's kind of strange because he was not a flog in the game. But here they give him this appearance. He is a kind of balloon, of course, but not a flog one. So he increased your damage. That's good. So that's it, guys. This is a long journey. I think I have to do this field boss 2 times a day, actually, to manage to do everything. Maybe I will get the pass, not sure yet. But that's it. Later I will raise him and the Whippersnapper to test him on Família Arena and see how their performance, if it's worth building a day or not. But that's it. That's a little taste for you guys, how he works. So he gives this buff here. Increase your damage of earth damage. So it's very good for earth builds. So I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And see you on the next video.